Hello guys, welcome back to Celebrity Lifestyle where we give you the right update and all of what you will like to know. So if you're new here or if at all, you're just passing by for the first time, please take some minutes of your time to subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification button so that you don't miss in any of my upload. Kanye West admits he hasn't read any book. Reading is like eating Brussels sprouts for me. Reading is fundamental except you're Kanye West, apparently. On Friday, September 16, the rapper confessed his aversion to all matters literary in a brand new interview. When you stated I hadn't examined this book, I sincerely haven't examined any book, he stated in an interview with the Alo Mindful podcast. Reading is like consuming Brussels sprouts for me. And speak is like getting the Giorgio Baldi corn ravioli. However, Ye's admission didn't prevent him from buying and selling philosophical proverbs, with host Danny Harris, who changed into expounding on his love for a book whose name he didn't sincerely share. There's people. The person who thinks they could and the person who thinks they could. And they're each proper, he declared with a smile. That's what you have been announcing, however that changed into like a simplified version. The Alo Yoga co-founder went directly to add, that's proper, yeah, the only who wins the race is the only who believes they could. The oak lies with inside the acorn. West later discovered his attitude on his outside of the container method to his music, style layout and different commercial enterprise ventures, announcing, now we speak approximately language, what I did realize is, occasionally, it's now no longer that I'm now no longer proper awaited, watch I've were given a terrific one, right here we move occasionally I'm simply now no longer proper now. It's now no longer proper now, it's now no longer that you're now no longer proper. It's simply now no longer proper now. And I need to, like, be right here purpose that's now no longer a terrific thing, to be too ahead. Cause what do you do then? You lose the audience. Earlier this week, West shared the information that he had parted methods with Gap following the rollout of Yeezy Gap with inside the store's places throughout the country. However, his address Gap Incorporated is meant to increase through 2030, and he nonetheless has an energetic settlement with Adidas. Watch Kanye sit down at the Alo Mindful podcast below. Here we move once more y'all. Kanye West is everywhere. After performing on MSNBC to talk about how leaving Gap has affected the organization's inventory and insinuating that he's the one person with inside the global who should store the Gap, he wasted no time in saying that he's establishing a personal Christian faculty known as Donda Academy, one in which dad and mom need to reportedly signal NDAs. Talk approximately a scholarly week for Mr. West. But then, in a completely unpredictable, however additionally manifestly predictable, Ye admitted in a podcast interview that he sincerely by no means examined a book earlier then and stated that it's approximately as icky to him as eating Brussels sprouts. On the ultra-modern episode of the yoga-centric health garb organization Alo Yoga's podcast, Ye sat down with organization CEO Danny Harris and host Alison Wilson for a dialogue approximately constructing lasting brands. Harris welcomed Ye to the display through announcing, I am so stimulated through you, the foundation you've had in Alo, your road feel and your road vibe. Harris changed into smitten through Ye and the way Alo's manufacturing, excellence and efficiencies have been inspiring him. It changed into all a piece hokey from the get move and Kanye wasted no time in being extraordinarily forthcoming. When Harris began out speaking approximately a communique he had with Ye approximately a book he instructed the rapper he'd examine 100 times, announcing how Ye embodies each fantastic characteristic from this book he interjected to say. I sincerely haven't examined any book. Reading is like Brussels sprouts for me. And speak is like getting the Giorgio Baldi corn ravioli. Okay. Perhaps this gives a few perception into the friction that brought on West to sever ties with the Gap, claiming that they violated their settlement. Ye went on to quote an instance of a communique he had with Mike Howe, the inventor of the Ripsaw Army tank, and the way he admitted to simplest, analyzing the primary and final sentence of prolonged texts from his mother. Somehow, this anecdote verified West's quest to by no means examine a book. But it now begs the question. Did Kanye simplest examine the primary and final sentence of his settlement with Gap? Thanks for watching to the end and guys don't forget to